The four-spot butterfly fish is shy but charismatic, flashing its spots to fool predators. Like most butterfly fishes, they form monogamous bonds. Their diet of coral polyps makes them a key indicator of reef health. Four-spot butterflies follow a lunar cycle, feeding most actively when the moon is above the horizon, day or night. During the full moon, they feed all night and rest all day. This is life in Hawaii. It begins with the coral polyp. The Kumulipo says, "The night gave birth. Born was Kumulipo in the night, a male. Born was Po'ele in the night, a female. Born was the coral polyp. Born was the coral came forth." The aquarium trade catch of four-spot butterfly fish is down by 87% in 35 years. Last year's take was the lowest on record. DLNR Director William Isla calls this sustainable. What do you call it? The Hawaiian Dacilus, or domino damselfish, is found nowhere else in the world. Damselfish communities live in branching corals unless aquarium collectors take them for cheap sale as tank testers. Aquarium chemicals can kill exotic marine wildlife in a closed aquarium system, so aquarium hobbyists sacrifice Hawaiian Dacilus on untested tank environments. Once death and chemical burning stops, a tank is considered safe for more exotic and more expensive species. Some Hawaiian Dacilus survive the chemical burn cycle to test other tanks until they can't. Many aquarium trade interests insist, "We love these fish. This is not Pono. This is disrespectful." A long-nosed butterfly fish and a forceps fish are very similar. Both are beautiful, with form and color that aquarium hobbyists want in their tanks. In 1975, they were each in the top 5 collected species. The aquarium trade took 14,000 long-nosed and forceps butterflies from Hawaii reefs each year till the population declined. Today's aquarium take of these remarkable species is 3,000 per year, down by 77% in 35 years. The long-nosed butterfly fish catch has gone to 0. Repeat, 0. State biologists say the catch reports reflect the condition of Hawaii reefs. They say the aquarium trade is sustainable. They say nothing of abundance, diversity, balance, culture, or ethics. What do you say? Kona was the Gold Coast, with yellow tangs shimmering in the shore break, with yellow tangs grazing algae on shallow reefs. Then the aquarium trade began taking yellow tangs by the millions. They took Oahu's yellow tangs to commercial collapse, to 10% of former abundance. Kona yellow tangs are 1/4 their former population. Now the Gold Coast refers to multi-million-dollar houses. Yellow tangs now populate mainland aquariums instead of Hawaii reefs. But research shows that when aquarium collecting stops, yellow tangs rebound within 4 years. Start the clock now. Let's strike gold again. Blue-striped butterfly fish are one of a kind, a relic species with no apparent relatives anywhere on Earth. Once plentiful, blue-striped butterflies were in the top 20 fish taken by the aquarium trade till 2005, when Hawaii state biologists called them threatened by the aquarium trade and at increasing risk of extinction. Now the blue-striped butterfly fish is down to 1% of its former population on West Hawaii reefs. Yet aquarium hunters still take blue-striped butterflies with no constraint and no limit. Why? Because they can. What can you do? Stand up for a public trust. Stand up for Hawaii. Stand up for our natural legacy. Go to reefrescuealliance.org. Let's ban the aquarium trade in Hawaii now. The Hawaiian cleaner wrasse is charismatic and irrepressible, on the move, signaling a social event. Marine species gather at cleaning stations for parasite removal and more. While pecking parasites, cleaner wrasses touch their clients' backs and sides, reducing stress hormones. In exchange for a massage, the cleaner wrasse gets a meal. The Hawaiian cleaner wrasse is found nowhere else in the world and provides a critical reef function. Some Hawaii reefs now have parasite loading as cleaner wrasses ship out to supply the insatiable aquarium trade. A Hawaiian cleaner wrasse will not eat in captivity and starves to death quickly. Aquarium hobbyists are willing to take the loss for a few days of colorful, charismatic entertainment. Are you willing to take the loss? Let's ban the aquarium trade in Hawaii now. An aquarium magazine set up a test to follow 382 Moorish idols from the point of capture for 3 years. It was easy. 280 were dead in a week. Moorish idols are beautiful and smart, so aquarium collectors sneak up at night while the idols sleep. Thousands of Moorish idols perish in aquariums every year, faster than nature can replace them. That leads to steep decline. 12 years of so-called management on the Kona coast promised to prevent this, but it failed. Since 2005, over 10,000 Moorish idols are gone from our reefs to feed the insatiable aquarium trade. Is that acceptable to you? If you have Hawaii in your heart, you will not have Hawaii in a tank. Hawaiian spotted boxfish bones are fused to form a box for protection. Strong swimmers, they still can't escape the aquarium hunters, and they secrete a skin toxin when stressed that's deadly to other fish and to themselves. Most boxfish taken for the aquarium trade die in 3 months. Advanced aquarium hobbyists say that Hawaiian spotted boxfish should be left on the reef. They say the solution is to educate hobbyists on these fish likely dying, but 90% of hobbyists surveyed said that a fish likely dying will not stop them from buying that fish. Petco calls the Hawaiian spotted boxfish an aquarium favorite because of its comical appearance. Aquarium collectors sell boxfish for $3.60 each. Petco sells them for $32. The aquarium trade will not learn. It wants the money. Hawaii must care for its own. In the 70s and 80s, we saw teardrop butterfly fish on many Hawaii reefs until the aquarium hunters took them by the thousands every year. Now teardrop populations are down by 90%. Recently, the first teardrop seen in years on a North Kohala reef was photographed as an aquarium hunter took it. It likely sold for $3.50 and died within weeks. The aquarium trade took only 207 teardrop butterfly fish last year, but not for lack of demand. Nothing but greed drives continuing extraction by the aquarium trade. Aquarium hunters scream bloody murder if you dare disturb their revenue stream. Their hue and cry, but it's not our fault, and besides, it's sustainable. Whose fault is it? Extraction is forever. Achilles Tangs, or pakui prefer rocky shores and surge zones. They die soon in captivity, wasted. Plentiful in the past, Achilles are now gone from many Hawaii reefs. The state of Hawaii reports them declining by 80% since 1999 in West Hawaii, the hub of Hawaii aquarium extraction. In recent years, collectors tripled the price of Achilles Tangs in a classic profile of a species crashing. With an aquarium hunter appointed as Hawaii Natural Resource Director, the state wants a catch limit of 10 Achilles Tangs per day per aquarium hunter. But that's far in excess of current take. It's another smokescreen, a limit that would convert another species to chump change, gone forever in deference to a very small, very greedy, very destructive aquarium trade. Are you ready for smoke-free reefs? Let's ban the aquarium trade in Hawaii now. Bandit angelfish are endemic to Hawaii. They're found nowhere else in the world. The state of Hawaii reports that aquarium collectors have taken bandit angelfish over the last 40 years from common to rare to threatened with extinction. The aquarium trade demands every last one, especially with the high price now that bandit angels are so scarce. These fish sell for $900 each, and then they're gone. This is Hawaii's natural legacy going away, converting to chump change before our eyes, while Governor Neil Abercrombie hits the snooze alarm one more time. Let's take the pressure off Hawaii reefs and put it where it belongs. Let's ban the aquarium trade now. Eye-striped surgeonfish, or palani, can live for decades in the wild and grow to 18 inches, way too big for a home aquarium. But Hawaii's aquarium hunters take palani with no concern for home hobbyist capacity to care for them. Aquarium trade concern is only that the fish lives 3 days in a wholesaler tank till payment is made. Who pays? Hawaii Reefs pay, Hawaii Natural Trust pays, Hawaii Wildlife pays, and in the end, we pay. Don't be fooled by bogus rules. These rules are drafted and then approved by aquarium hunters and other vested interests. Hawaii Natural Resource Director Bill Isla is a former aquarium hunter who calls this sustainable, serving his friends in the aquarium trade in disservice to Hawaii. Enough. Let's ban the aquarium trade in Hawaii now. Potter's angelfish are endemic to Hawaii, found nowhere else in the world. They're shy and easily stressed, suffering injuries from capture, starvation before shipping, and poor care by dealers and hobbyists. 95% of Potter's angelfish taken for the aquarium trade die in 30 days. Have you been on a Hawaii reef? Have you seen the color and light of a Potter's angel? That's what aquarium people want to take home in a glass box. That's what we must defend to keep in its true home in Hawaii. By law, aquarium hunters are banned from taking rock or coral from Hawaii reefs, but they take over 10,000 Potter's angels annually. Aquarium hunters get $6 for a Potter's angel. Mainland dealers get $80 each. Home hobbyists get a few weeks of a dying fish. Hawaii gets nothing. Let's ban the aquarium trade in Hawaii now.